Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I am the creator behind Lily Rose Craft Room. And for today's video, we are going to be working on an embroidery order. I have an order of 2 crew necks that we are going to embroider some text on the front of it. I have had the Ricoma Creator for about a couple weeks now. I want to say like 4 weeks now, and I feel like I picked up on it pretty fast. I've educated myself through so many YouTube videos. I joined a course. And even on the Ricoma portal, there's so many videos teaching you about tension and how to clean, how to troubleshoot, all that stuff. I have been filling my brain with all this information, and I feel like I picked up on it pretty fast, and I'm at the point now where I'm able to take orders, which is amazing. I have done a good amount of these mama sweaters with the embroidered sleeves. I learned how to do that. I have an order right here ready for pickup. I have even done hats. These are a couple hats that I have done, and it wasn't all perfect at the beginning. Here is a hat that I ruined. I tried to do a puff embroidery, and not all text is made for puff embroidery, and I didn't know. It looked like it could be for puff, but it wasn't, and it ended up like making a hole on this, and I'm like, what is going on? I haven't mastered digitizing yet. I'm still learning on that, but for the most part, I understand the way the embroidery machine works and how to like troubleshoot if I come across like a thread break or something. But overall, it's been amazing. I love embroidery. So for this video, we are going to embroider 2 crew necks together from start to finish. So if you guys are here for this embroidery journey, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, tap the notifications bell so you guys don't miss on any new videos. All right, let's get started. So for the software, I am going to be using Chroma Inspire, and I have learned how to do simple text, to embroider simple text, but when it comes to like logos or other complex things, I either buy it from Etsy or I have a digitizer do that. But digitizing, I just haven't got there yet. But simple text, yes, I can do. So we are here on Chroma Inspire, and I like to start off with my hoop. So I usually select the hoop that I'm going to be using. That way I know what the space that I have to use. So the hoop that I'm using is is a Mighty Hoop, the 8x13. And I click it and it shows up as vertical like this, but mine is like horizontal. So we're just gonna switch it over like that, hit apply and okay. So this right here is my area that I can work on. So for the text, we're going to go right here on the side, the text tool, we're going to select it. And we're just going to click inside the circle, and it just throws down like a random letter. So we're going to go right here on the side and just type in our text. So the text for today is for a photographer. So we're going to do shoot, edit, dot, repeat. Just like that, and make sure the spelling is correct, because if you do a misspelling, that is all bad. Shoot, edit, repeat, that is spelled correctly, and we are going to hit apply, and it just throws it in right here. And the sizing that I want for this sweater, I'd say I want it about, let's say 11 inches. So we're gonna go right here. We are going to change the width to 11 inches. And that is how it is. Next, what I like to do is change the density. So I like to do either a 0.3 or a 0.4. A 0.3 looks better in my opinion. So I'm just gonna hit apply, and it just makes it look a little bit tighter. And if we click this little box right here at the top, we see like the real version of it. Okay, so if we look right here on the edit, we have this jump stitch right here going from the eye, the dot on the eye all the way to the eye. I don't want that jump stitch there. So what I'm going to do is click on it. We are going to right click and break up the text. That way each letter is individual and we can edit it. So I'm gonna go to the eye right here on the sequence right here, and I'm going to ungroup it. So we're gonna see what stitch is doing what. So double click that to bring it down. And we see this one right here is run. Okay, so we are going to select each stitch and see what it's doing. So we're gonna go right here on command, and we can see the start is normal and the end is normal. So we're gonna go to the next one. Right now it's doing the top, and then it's gonna do the satin, and then it's going to go to the next one. So this is the one that we need to adjust. So the start is normal, the end command, we need to change that to trim, and we're going to select apply. So now when it comes over here, it jumps to the next part, it's going to trim it and it's not going to leave that jump stitch. And then for example, if we go more down, okay, there's the run stitch, the satin stitch, and then it's going to trim after, and then it's going to go to the other part of the eye, and then it's going to finish it off like that. And then we can see that it's trim, and then it's going to go to the T. So that is the part that we need to fix, and everything else, it should be okay. So now what we need to do is we can see right here, the little, I don't know what this is, a little stopwatch. We can see the stitch. So this is how it's going to be. Just like that, and I am good with that. So next what we need to do is send it over to the embroidery machine. And a thing that I like about the Ricoma Creator is that we can send the files straight from the computer to the machine through Wi-Fi. So this is one of their newer machines that is capable. So with the other machines, you know that you have to plug in the USB and then take the USB to the machine. But with this one, we just send it over. So how we send it over is we just select right here where it says send to the machine, click it. I name mine Ricoma Creator and send. That's it. It sends it instantly. All right, so now for the next design, we are gonna do the same thing. We're gonna select our hoop. That way we know what our parameter is. We're gonna use the same 8x13 hoop. Next, we're gonna go right here on the text, select right here in the middle, and we are going to write our text. So this one is gonna say, can't talk, I'm editing. So it's gonna be 2 rows. So can't talk, apply, and then under it we're gonna do I'm editing. Double check that spelling is correct, because like I said, you don't want to misspell on this embroidery stuff. Okay, so now I actually want the editing to be italicized, so we're gonna select this box right here to slant it just a bit. Perfect. Okay, so next I want this one just a smidge taller, like just like that. Let me double check the sizing on transform. Yes, I want a width about 7 inches, so that'll be perfect. And let's see what else we need to do. Oh, I need to fix the dots, the eyes. So now we are good. So now we are going to just send this over to the embroidery machine with this button right here, send to machine, select that, send, and done. It's over there. So now let's hoop our sweaters and let's start the stitching. All right, so now we're going to hoop our sweaters, and I have the Hoop Master system. And let me tell you, this is such a game changer, because I have tried hooping with the regular hoops that I got from Ricoma. Let me see, they're right here. I put them back in the bag just because having this and the magnetic hoops just makes life so much easier. I do have an affiliate link where you get free shipping if you use my link. So I'm gonna put it down in the description below. So make sure you use it if you want free shipping for these magnetic hoops. But let me show you how easy it is. Okay, we're gonna put it down. It has a little slot right here for the back of the hoop. And next, I have right here some stabilizer. So I'm just gonna like measure right here the size that I'm gonna use, like right here, and I'm just gonna cut it. Just like that. And I'm gonna do another piece because we have 2 sweaters that we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna put this one on top of the other one so we have the same size, and just cut it the same way, just like that. Okay, now we have our stabilizer cut. We're gonna put it just like that. Bring these little holders down. Same with the other one. I'm gonna pull a little bit tight, just like that. and boom, just like that. Next, we're gonna put our crew neck over it, just like this, and make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, and then next we're gonna get our the front of our magnetic hoop, and we're just going to tap it on, and it should magnetize right on it, just like this. Just like that. And then there, it's hooped. That easy. So now let's put it inside our machine. So when I'm using this hoop, I do have to move the machine like away from the wall and away from my Eufy Make printer right here because it is bigger, so it will hit the walls. Next, we're gonna put our hoop inside the machine. So we wanna make sure that this part goes inside the neck of it. Just like that. Slide it in. And it clicks just like that. So now from our panel, we're gonna go over to select design. We're gonna go right here to the machine tab because we sent it over to the machine through Wi-Fi, and we're gonna select this one. Select it. And now we're gonna change the hoop. So for this one, we're gonna be using the D hoop. Okay, and then for the color, we're gonna select number 3 needle. That one is white, so we're gonna keep it white. Save. And we're gonna go right here on setup mode. We're gonna go to embroidery mode. And next we're gonna trace it. All right, so to trace it, we're gonna select this one right here, trace area. And with the laser, we're gonna see where it's going to stitch at. I do want it a little bit higher, so we're gonna adjust that right now. I'm gonna go home, bring this up a little bit. Okay, now let's try that, trace it. Okay, that is good, that's where I want it. All right, before I start the embroidery, I do like to put the water soluble stabilizer on the top because I don't want the threads sinking into the fabric. I learned this from Hope Yoder. So taking a page out of her book, she uses the water soluble stabilizer on top of her fabric. So just gonna place that over just like that. All right, and next we're just gonna hit start. And you can see right here, it's 7,480 stitches, and it's gonna take a total of 17 minutes to do. And we're going on the last and final little stitch dot. All done. And then when it's done, it makes a little noise. All right, now this one is done. It looks really, really good. And now we're gonna load the other one. See, if I had another mighty hoop, I could just have that one ready and just pop it in, but I don't. I do need to invest in another one, but let's get this one off the hoop, get the other one on the hoop, and then we'll clean them up after. All right, and to take this hoop off, we're just going to simply pull it off just like this. Separate it, get the bottom out, and then same with this way, we're just going to slide it in, click it. Okay, now we're just gonna switch the design. We're using the same hoop, so we're gonna go on select design, go on the machine, and it's this one right here. Select that, and boom, it's right there. And I'm gonna put it up just a little bit. Let's do that, and let's change the color. We're also using needle 3 with white. Lock it into place, and then we're going to trace it. And then same with this one, I'm going to add the water soluble topper on the top and then give it one more trace to make sure we're within the area. So, okay, looks good. And the topper that I'm using is this one from Richword, water soluble topping. And I like it, it's been working really good. And I've also been using their thread. So I am using their white thread I have used the orange one, and I do have a wall full that they sent me. So far it's been working for me. I do have an affiliate link down in the description below, so you guys can check it out if you guys want some Richword thread. All right, so we're ready to start the embroidery. We're on the last thread once again. Woohoo, done. Wait for the little noise. All done. Okay, now we're done, and now we just need to peel off this water soluble topper, and this will melt in water. So if you have any like little tiny pieces sticking out, just get like a little rag and it'll just melt right off. But like for these little inside pieces, I do take the little tweezers and just clean it up. Just like that, and then same with this one right here. We're just going to peel it off. I could have used a smaller one, but it's okay. Okay, so next I'm gonna flip the sweater inside out so we can clean the stabilizer on the inside. So right here, we're just gonna trim around it. Just like that. And then same with this one, we are going to trim around it. I totally forgot to turn the camera horizontally, so I apologize for those vertical videos. Oh my goodness. So next we're going to be using this Soft and Cozy stitch cover. So one side of it is adhesive, so you can feel it's kind of like rough. And we are going to place it on the back of the embroidery. That way, like for the customer, so it doesn't feel rough, it feels soft. So I'm just going to cut a piece of the size of it, and then we're going to put it in the heat press. So I got my size right here, and I'm just going to cut a size for the other one as well. And then we will put it in the press. So for this one, I have my heat press at 260 degrees for 15 seconds. And we just place it on top, just like that. And you will feel like a rough edge or a roughness to it. So that goes face down. And we're just going to lay it on top, nice and flat. And it's gonna cover like the little knots and the stabilizer. So we're just gonna feed it through. It's gonna go down automatically on this heat press. Press for 15 seconds and we are done. There we go. We just pull it out, let it cool off a little bit. And this thing is on, so this stabilizer and the stitching is not gonna bother the customer. All right, so here is a finished look of these crew necks. I think they came out amazing. I really love these. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys are interested in getting yourself a Ricoma embroidery machine, this one right here is the Ricoma Creator. They are having a spooktacular sale for the month of October. I would really appreciate if you use my referral link down in the description below. All right, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, or if you just like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. That all helps my channel grow. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.